timing couldn't be better, because the world couldn't be worse. Eyes fainting for light, and hearts of sorrow ready to burst. All kindness forgotten, and hatred becoming the norm. Love became a fable, and obedience just a form. Into this scene came divine perfection in the flesh. What he was and what they wanted didn't quite mesh. They foresaw a conqueror, full of pomp and pride, yet he was laid in straw, though for a room they tried. Censured by family, confusion that couldn't be appeased, it seems that only his father would say, in him he was well pleased. His humanity was weak and faced trial unknown. He chose us, though glory of the world he was shown. He chose the slow and stubborn to become fishers of men, though they misunderstood him time and time again. He longed to show love where hypocrisy reigned. He wanted to change the very ones he'd ordained, but their rules were enough. Their pride wanted no more. They wanted their treasures here, instead of in heaven's store. His voice in the wilderness had become faint with doubt. His disciples would stumble, confused what he was about. Yet Mary came, with trembling hands and tears, because he was the one who loved and banished your fears. He gave people life, a purpose, a sound mind. He cast out demons, healed the sick and the blind. He taught in parables, with repetition to deepen the impression. The words of those against him, he is Lord, was their confession. Yet, after all of this, they still bound him. The insanity of darkness no one can understand. His shoulders, that only worked to relieve pain, were scourged with leather and spat on with disdain. His carpenter hands that to show love would never fail were mercilessly pierced and cut through by a nail. His feet that never wearied to find his lost sheep were thrust through to support him with his pain and pain. His love-mirroring eyes and his gentle features was slapped and beaten, mocked and obeyed. We killed him as a criminal, forsaken by God and condemned, yet his words were of pity. Father, forgive him. His body was loosed from the tree where he hung, the land all in darkness, no thought where it ends or begun. 3 days of silence, gloom covering his earth. Yet, what was missed was this was more exciting than his birth. Because on that Sunday morning, the conqueror rose. He had done what was required, what his father had chosen. The disciples took convincing, but their joy became full. They preached their Savior everywhere. Fear was no longer the rule. And this same lives on today. He does, no matter what the atheists say. And he moved my mountains, and he calls me by name. He forgives my sins and saves me from shame. His invitations are enabling. My example is sure. Because whatever he asks of me, he has already achieved. Love, awaken, prove that this is true. Because what he's done in me, he is also doing in you.